Hi there, so this video is a bit different. Well, it's very different to be fair. And, well, since I've been here in Spain, I've basically just doing vlogs all the time, which I love doing vlogs and I'm going to carry on doing vlogs. But for a long time I've wanted to do a different video, something a bit more planned, something with a bit more thought than a vlog. And most evenings I come up here or I go down to the beach, and sort of 2 days ago I was just thinking, why am I putting so much thought, so much planning for everything to be perfect in the video? Because is that really what matters? Or is it not just what the content is? So I started thinking, and I'm here in Spain for a year, and well, I'm coming to the end of it now. And why haven't I really spoke about it at all? I've done quite a few things in my life. I mean, I'm only 21, soon to be 22, but I've done some things, and why am I not talking about that instead of just doing vlogs or silly videos? So I just started thinking, you know, I come up here all the time, why not bring my GoPro up and just talk? Instead of sitting there and trying to plan something or just doing a vlog, just talk. I mean, that's my plan. I'm potentially going to do no editing, or maybe limited editing, and that's not because of laziness, because I love editing. I do that all the time, and I'm going to keep that mainly for, you know, my photography or videography, instead of doing it for the vlogs and stuff. So I was thinking, you know, I'm just going to talk from now on, just sit up in front of the camera and talk. And yeah, okay, let me come out with some things that maybe some of you didn't know. I used to smoke. I can talk about that. I can talk about how I came across quitting. I'm still in the process of quitting. It's been about 30 days. But I can talk about that. I can talk about my year in Spain here. I can talk about my plans for next year, potentially going to Taiwan for a year. I can talk about these things instead of sitting there making silly videos, which, okay, some people may like, but I'd actually prefer to give advice. So that's my plan with this, and I mean, I'm hoping people will agree with it. So yeah, that's my plan really. So I'm just, from now on, you know, I'm in Spain, so I'm gonna have a beer, because look at the view behind me. Normally I'd be looking the other way. Well, I am looking the other way, but normally the camera would be facing the other way. But the sunset isn't that great tonight. So I thought, you know what, backdrop is the sea, get a beer, get my handy bottle opener flip-flop, which I could do stuff about. You know, I've got stuff like this, which is a great invention for travelling. I've got other cool stuff that is great for travelling. I could do videos about that. I could do videos about all that sort of things. Like, literally I just want people from now on to ask me for advice on stuff. If you've just started university, I could give advice on that, because I went to university. If you're finished university and you want to travel, or you're taking a gap year and you want some advice, I can talk to you about whatever I know. Maybe I don't know everything, of course I don't know everything, but I can still talk, I can still give advice. I mean, while I've been here in Spain, I've learnt a lot about travelling, using such things as BlaBlaCar, Airbnb, which, you know, they've made this experience so much better, so much cheaper as well. I mean, I've spent a lot of money while I've been here, of course, but it would have been a lot more if these websites weren't around. And if you don't know anything about these, you can go and have a little research, or I can do a whole video on how I've travelled to Valencia, Barcelona, several other places, just by getting in a car with a stranger, which sounds really bad, but it's authentic, it works, okay? And Airbnb, similar process, you sleep in somebody's house and give them some money. All sounds very dodgy and a bit not quite right, but it works, and thousands, hundreds of thousands of people do it. So that's my plan. Of course I'm still going to do vlogs, because, you know, I enjoy doing vlogs. On the weekend I'm potentially going to do a 15-kilometer walk just along the beach, hopefully with some friends, some beer and some sun. Weekend after that, hopefully I'm going to a water park, which should be good, which I'm sure will also include beer, because I'm a student. Well, I'm not a student anymore, but I'm going to hold on to that student thing for as long as possible. So yeah, that is the plan. I mean, most of my videos that are going to be like this in the future are probably going to be located on a mountain or on the beach, because that's where I go most evenings, just to sit here. Like, why wouldn't you? I live here, and just look at it. It's amazing. I've got a view of the sunset, which isn't great today. I've got a view of the castle in Alicante, which you might have seen from a previous vlog, and the beach, which I go to often as well, is, well, it's a beach. So that's my plan. So yeah, that's it I guess. Just a short video explaining what my thoughts are and why this channel will be potentially changing. I'm sure my next video is going to be a blog because the weekend's fast approaching and I'm going to be filming that. But if there is anything else, like I've mentioned, about quitting smoking, doing university stuff, gap years, travelling, programs like I'm on, my plans for next year in Taiwan, anything, you know, I will answer. Truthfully and honestly, I will answer the best I can. So that is the plan. This is, well, it's been about a 6-minute video of me just chatting about what I'm planning, which I've liked, I've enjoyed. I mean, I enjoy the editing, like I said, but sometimes just sitting there and talking to yourself or to a camera, it just works. So I'm going to sit here and finish the rest of my beer, looking out at the view, and then I'm going to upload this straight away. I'm going to have a quick watch of it. Shouldn't need any editing because generally I'm just chatting all the way through this, probably repeating myself, whatever, but that's just the way it is. In normal conversation, you repeat yourself. Normal conversation with anybody, this happens. So I'm treating this more like a conversation to whoever's watching instead of me trying to produce something that maybe isn't that great. Yeah, okay, I've done one video that hit 4,000 views somehow and the rest hit 1,000, but I don't know, I don't care if this doesn't hit as many views because I'd rather give advice on my experiences than hit more views because I'm not earning any money from this. So why am I putting so much production into it? I'm doing it because I enjoy doing it, and if I can give advice while I'm doing it, then it's a win-win situation. So that's the end of this video of me chatting for about 7 minutes. Until my next video, which is probably a vlog, unless I get some replies on this pretty soon and I can chat some more in front of the camera. So until then, cheers. Yeah, I did just spill that all down me, trying to look cool. But you know what? Stuff happens. Bye.